kind of reminds me of that one sign where that says, "Son, I want you to build a bridge. Here are the tools that you'll need. I'll be back soon." Kind of reminds me of that. And so, anyways, moving on. Um, Here I have it says, "Mi familia es la plebada, la población en general." Because there's people, that come out that come out from the general population and they surround me. Pillars. Right now, there are the Rosarios, and they're in certain spots that are highlighted, and they stand out. They stand out, and so, and then they have a whole bunch of secondary. Those pillars that stand out, they move, they switch, you know. But while they present themselves, while they're present, they try to throw this therapy, and so uh very much like number three, very much like number three, no nunca adivines ni supongas, and then that's why I have this. It's like a rebuttal, I guess you could say. It's like a rebuttal, I guess you could say. And so it says, "Mi familia es la plebada, la población en general." Because they say we're your family and we're this and we're your that. And I think that at one point, a group of people are going to come out and they're going to say that they're from a certain region, a certain city, or a certain town, you know. And so, uh, but I don't know what's gonna happen. But that's why I have that, because the general population, the plebada, are people that I have ran into. I've talked to these people. I've talked to them, and they, for the most part, they hide. They hide. You don't see them. It's rare that you see them, and so. To me, that's why I have that, because it's a constant reminder that I'm not gonna believe the lies, the therapy that they're integrating and trying to manipulate me with. Okay, and then here at the bottom it says, uh, don't be, how would you say it? Don't be local, don't be regional, don't be national, be international. Create a sober, vivid world mentality, public records. And that's just a reminder, because people, they have this really closed mentality. They have this therapy that's intensive, like I say, you know and this is a breath of fresh air. It's a reminder, it's a breath of fresh air, uh, to remind me that there's a world that exists, that there's communication, you know that people are not just like living, that this has happened before, and that you know that if I allow myself to fall into negativity, it's easy to. That's why I have all these. That's why I created this. I created this, and I have it here on my desk, and I've done it numerous times. I've made it numerous times, and how would you say it? I've made it numerous times, and I have it here on my desk. I started little by little. I started because I needed something to write with, and so it's made out of a cereal box. I started off because I needed something to write with, but then I started to put something else, and I put something else, and it became this. And I think that I'm gonna make another video just to elaborate a little bit more on what I believe. And but those are my two videos talking about my way of life and what I believe, basically. But I don't know. I just think that soon I'm gonna get past this phase in life and that how would you say it? Soon I'll get past all this. This is a constant reminder of what I need to do during this situation that has fallen before me, which I believe, like I say, is a phase, in life that soon I'll get past.